going out into the sun today to enjoy it. We're going to have a picnic with some friends in Telegraph Hill, and on our way over there we're going to stop in at White Cube Gallery to see one of their latest exhibitions. It's great because it's free, but it is like, you know, not on the way to everything we do. So it's good to like kind of tack that on, and that's our Sunday afternoon in the sun. In our like local community centre, there was a day to volunteer. I think yesterday it was to like clear space for a gazebo or something going up, and then today it is to build bug hotels to help, I guess, the pollinators do their pollinating. So that is what I signed up to for today, and I'm gonna go check it out. You'll be put into like groups with other people from your community, and they'll provide all like the tools and materials so that you can make these little bug hotels, which sound so dang cute. And that is what I'm going to do today, and I'm really excited. I have to rush off there now because I think I'm running a little bit late. And let's go on site and start constructing some hotels. After arriving at the community garden, we met the other volunteers and then we split up into 3 groups. I was part of team 2 and we opted to build hedgehog homes. Hedgehogs love a home with privacy, darkness, and a really dry, insulated and cozy space. They love to cuddle up and just get warm in their home, similar to me. To build our hedgehog home, there were a bunch of different recycled and repurposed materials we could choose from to use. So knowing that they prefer wood, we opted for one of the pallets, and then we had to break that pallet apart kind of one by one with a handsaw. So we each took turns sawing that and creating all of these different pieces and sizes of wood. We then put those together, opting to create a bit of an A-frame house for the hedgehog. So once all of those pieces were drilled together, we were able to combine all of the walls and the door and the back. And then we had our little hedgehog house. Some creative folks in our team also decorated it with little drawings of hedgehogs, just in case they didn't know this was their home and that they were welcome here. It was really fun to do this. We then also insulated the inside with a lot of kind of dry grass and materials that would keep it warm and cozy in there. So super proud with what our team produced. The folks putting the event on also very kindly provided us with an incredible lunch spread with sweets and treats and tasty food and veggies from the garden. Our other teams, as part of the volunteer day, also created such incredible things. One team created a little frog and toad hotel. So the pond is waiting a council approval before they get the water in there. So in the meantime, that's covered over with timber. But you can see here that this is their little frog and toad hotel for them to come in and play around in. And then the bug hotel, this was epic. This one they called Buckingham Palace, and they just went all out with the decorations. There are so many layers, so many levels. This is like the Ritz-Carlton of bug hotels, in my opinion. And overall, it was just such a fun, wholesome day. It was amazing to connect with my local community. And also just, spent a day in the sun, being busy, being entertained. And best of all, like, obviously, because it was volunteering, it's also like a free day of entertainment for myself. So win-win-win all round. I definitely recommend checking out their website and Eventbrite page because they'll, I think, always have different events coming up. So check it out. Another day, another pastry. It is beautiful and sunny, so let's go hit up Dusty Knuckle for some sweet treats. And then I want to check out the Curve Garden up near Dalston because I haven't been yet, and it's been on my list for ages. Dusty Knuckles sourdough is probably my favourite. E5 is obviously also a contender, but I don't know, every time I've had Dusty Knuckle, particularly like at a restaurant or something like that, I've always really enjoyed it. So I picked one up to bring home, and I'm actually thinking of trying out their sourdough workshop. It's pretty pricey, so I think I'll continue to contemplate it, but it could be cool. Dang, the garden doesn't open until 12, which I did not anticipate. So I think I'm just a bit too early for that. So I'm gonna head off and hit up something else I've been wanting to check out. So I've hopped up to Clapton to check out Umid & Sons, which is a store I heard about because of their events that they host. So they're all about keeping film alive, especially in cinema, and at Castle Cinema and in Mildmay, at the Mildmay, they host like screenings of films on Reels? No, not Reels, that's Instagram. On film is the word. So yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. And then whilst I'm in the area, I also want to pop by the new Arts World bookstore up in Clapton. I've been to the Broadway Market one many times, but keen to see the new Clapton site. Okay, so there's like nothing I love more than a well-curated bookstore, like where all the books are just like books you are already reading or have on your list, and so you know that the other books they're going to be recommending will be for you. So as soon as I walked in there, they had like Love in Exile on display, and that's one I'm currently listening to, and I am absolutely loving that book. It is so good. And then near it was a book by an author who I absolutely adore. She wrote Stillborn, which is one of my favorite books of 2024, if not ever. And essentially they were putting it on display because it's recently being translated. So it's an older book, but it's recently being translated to English. And so as soon as I saw that, I was like, wait on, I know that author, I definitely want to check that out. So I picked that up and I'm really keen to read it. But yeah, honestly, that space, it's just so nice how curated and spacious it is, and how enjoyable it is to like buy books that way. Playful little girl. Today we are going for a long, slow run. Yeah, as you all know, also my hair's different, in case that wasn't mentioned already. I went yesterday and got a new colour. And I am so happy with the result. This is the darkest like my hair has ever been, and I'm like really enjoying it. It's just such a change for me, and I'm really happy with the color the hairdresser Vicky got for me. Yeah, just super obsessed and loving my new shade. But yeah, running, that's what we're doing today. We're off for a run. I'm slowly increasing, well, I have been slowly increasing my distance of running. So as you all know, I started with the couch to 5K. So like back then 5K was a big deal. Like to do a 5K was like all of my energy. And now a 5K is like an easy warm up or something like that, which is insane to think. Practice and progress breeds results. Weird. So ahead of the Hackney Half, I've slowly been increasing to run 20 kilometers, which I have achieved and I'm so stoked about. So knowing that I can do it is just like really satisfying ahead of that day, so it's less intimidating. And now I'm just like, I guess, slowly decreasing back down as well ahead of the big day. So yeah, I tend to try and do like 1, 5 or 8K during the week, and then also maybe like an intervals run as well, if I can find one that I like and I have the energy for. That one I think is ultimately like, it's kind of necessary to do, to be honest. My friend told me to do it and it has like actually been a bit of a game changer, but it's something that I definitely don't do as easily as just like a longer run, because I get to listen to my audiobook and things like that. But anyway, yeah, so, and then on the weekends I try to do like a 10 to 15k run. So that's what we're going to do today, this morning. And I'm going to listen to my audiobook, which I am absolutely obsessed with right now. I'm listening to Love in Exile. And if you live in the UK, or I don't know, maybe elsewhere in the world as well, it is in like every bookstore, because it's got like a beautiful cover, but also it's a fantastic book. Like, I really cannot recommend this book enough. I particularly am enjoying listening to it because it's narrated by the author, and the way she articulates certain points and just like talks through it, I just like, it hits different, and I feel like I just really feel what she's trying to convey, on top of like comprehending it, because the arguments she makes are just so brilliant. So yeah, highly recommend that book. And Now I get to go listen to it whilst I go for my long, slow distance run. Slow, long distance? A long run at an easy pace. Okay, we are gotta go do some stretches and then get out into the sunshine because British summertime is here now and BST hits. Oh, it is so good being in British summertime. You just get through winter and you make it onto the other side and then life is so much better. You remember how much weather impacts your mood and makes you want to go outside and enjoy the world. So that's what I'm gonna go do.